What's up, everyone? It is already finally that time of the year. I am here to give you guys my March Madness 2022 predictions. I am so freaking excited for this. Like, it's incredible. It's already about time to undergo March Madness once more. Really cool to have a more normal year come back into play. There are a couple things with it, though. There could be still some replacements if COVID screws with one of the teams or whatever. I doubt anyone withdraws. But two things I want to note. One, no dominant team this year. Two, I am going to the round of 32 games here in Indianapolis. I'll talk more about those as we get to those matchups. I'm freaking excited. I'm going to do a vlog on it. Me and my dad are going. Again, that's this Saturday, March 19th, but let's get to the picks, shall we? This is ESPN Tournament Challenge. I like this one the most. I like the layout. It's pretty cool. We're going to go round by round, not region by region. I do usually, with the bracketology, I'll go region by region, but we're going to do it round by round. Let's start in the West, the top left. Number 1 overall seed, Gonzaga versus 16 Georgia State. Gonzaga for about 80-85% of the season has been the number 1 team, but that hasn't come without struggles. Gonzaga at times this year has been a little questionable. They had a really tough non-conference schedule. They did lose to Duke. They beat UCLA. They lost to Alabama. They lost to St. Mary's, though, at the end of the regular season finale. Holmgren's great. But, the foul trouble can be easy. Like, it can be easy for this team to get into foul trouble. When Timmy, doesn't have things going his way, he kind of forces too many shots. Gonzaga easily forces shots when things don't go their way. I think that happens with a lot of teams, too. But a little bit tricky. Gonzaga's in a really tough region. This is a lot harder than last year's region, that's for sure. So, obviously, Gonzaga's going to win the first game, but this is not going to be easy for them. All right, 8 Boise State, 9 Memphis. Boise State won the Mountain West regular season and the Mountain West Conference title. I think that was the first time in school history they won the conference title. They have yet to win a tournament game in the NCAA tournament. 9 Memphis. Oh, boy, this has been among the biggest enigmas this year. Memphis, the big focus was Amoni Bates. Then, of course, later in the season, he kind of tailed off. According to his dad, he had an injury. And then Penny Hardaway lashes out at reporters, cursing him out. Then Memphis goes on a tear. Memphis beat Houston twice in a regular season. They lost them in the AAC finale. Boise State, great rebounding team that crushed the glass. They are a pretty big team. They're probably one of the 5 tallest teams in the country. Memphis, though, has some versatility. I like their versatility. I'm going Memphis. I really want to see Boise State win their first tournament game, but Penny Hardaway's looking for his first tournament win as a head coach. Gonna be a battle. That should be a good one. Memphis shoots the 3 well. Boise State does not. We'll see. 5 UConn, 12 New Mexico State. First off, I'm surprised New Mexico State's in the tournament. They got some talent on their team. UConn has been a team at times where I'm not sure what we're getting from them. Like, if RJ Cole plays well and Sanogo doesn't foul a lot, like if he doesn't get into foul trouble, UConn usually performs extremely well. They've had some streaky shooting, but if Cole can get Martin and Polly to really kind of come about, UConn can make a big run. And you got Dama Sanogo, who again can really crash the glass. UConn's a great rebounding team, great physical and great physicality on defense. New Mexico State's not a pushover. They do have some talent. 3 years ago, they almost knocked off Auburn. They only lost by 1, but I think UConn will win this game. It will be close at times. 4 Arkansas, 13 Vermont. I saw this matchup and I thought, oh no, Vermont. Poor Vermont. This has been a team that's been coming close up seeing some teams in the past in the tournament. Arkansas has been a story. Let's just be honest. They lost to Hofstra at one point. They were looking bad. And then all of a sudden they turned it around. The Must Bus reignited. Literally, to another level. Went on a tear. And they lost in the semifinal of the SEC. I think that's good for them to kind of cool down just a little bit before they get in the tournament. I don't want them burning too hot. Sometimes you can burn too hot for the tournament. It's hard to figure out who really can do it right, though. But Vermont's not a pushover. They shoot the three well, and they've been on a tremendous winning ways lately. This is going to come down to the wire. Some people are picking Vermont. I'm going Arkansas. I just like how they game plan. They game plan very, very well. One issue is their size. They don't have a lot of size, but they make up for it by playing in your face. So, all right. Okay. 6 Alabama versus the winner of Rutgers and Notre Dame. Let's talk about the playing game first. All right. Rutgers, yeah, they did lose to Lafayette and UMass earlier in the year. Notre Dame, I feel like, is a little lucky to be in the tournament. They did get that big win over Kentucky. That did buy them. I think that was a big reason why they're in this tournament, because that bought them some shelf life. Rutgers is a physical team. I mean, they're just down and dirty. I mean, what else do you expect? They got 4 straight wins against top 20 teams towards the end of February. They did lose in the Big Ten quarterfinal. I think Rutgers will beat Notre Dame. Now we got Alabama-Rutgers. Alabama. What in the hell? What are we getting from Alabama? I don't understand this Alabama team. They can beat anybody, but they can lose to anybody in this tournament. Alabama this year, statistically, they have shot worse from the three. Like, for instance, Javon Quinterly, I was looking at their stats from last year to this year. He was very good from the three last year. This year, he's only shooting 28% or 29%. I thought, oh my goodness, I don't know what to think of this team. And they have no defense. Tough game. Rutgers, this is exactly like Iowa. This is exactly like Iowa. You know what? I'm going to take Rutgers in the upset. It's tough. 3 Texas Tech, 14 Montana State. Texas Tech's been my team this year. Outside of Ball State, Texas Tech and Ball State. I'm getting some weird messages. I'm sorry. I'm like, what in the hell is going on my phone? I'm using my phone as the camera, but oh god, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Texas Tech's been my team. Outside of Ball State, my college alum. Texas Tech and Florida State are my 2 favorite teams, probably outside of Indiana, along with IU, of course. Texas Tech this year has played phenomenal basketball, and they do everything right. They do everything right. I like this team. I think they beat Montana State. Big 12 final, they lost, but they looked great during the Big 12 final. One of my problems is Texas Tech can go times without scoring. That's going to be something I watch a little bit. 7 Michigan State versus 10 Davidson. Michigan State has been kind of an up-and-down team. When they beat Wisconsin, they kind of unraveled a little bit after that. But they kind of picked it back up. They got to the Big Ten semifinal, lost to Purdue in a close one. Tyson Walker's hurt. Tyson Walker's huge, man. Like, he can come in clutch at any point. My dog is trying to bite me. Why are you doing that? Stop. Please stop. She's telling me to pick Michigan State. I'm just kidding. That's who she would probably. I don't know. Who knows? That's a hug. But Montana. Davidson's their opponent. I did not like the way they performed against Richmond. Now, Richmond was on a path of destiny during the 18 tournament. Davidson lost the 18 final. They're a little, I don't know, man. Like, I kept looking at their schedule throughout the year. I'm like, man, they're barely winning some of these games. I can't go against Tom Izzo in the tournament. I just can't. I want to take Davidson. That's going to be a close game. I will be watching that game on Friday. I think they're playing on Friday night. 2 Duke versus 15 Cal State Fullerton. Oh my goodness. My phone's completely blowing up at the wrong time. What is going on with Duke? They lost the ACC regular season finale. Okay. Whoop-de-doo. I shouldn't say whoop-de-doo, but the ACC tournament, they were struggling. They almost lost Syracuse and Miami. Miami did beat them earlier in the season. And then they got completely just wiped out by Virginia Tech. I'll take Duke to win, but, man, I don't like their vibe. They're like, oh, we were under pressure for Coach K's home last game. How is it going to be when you're facing a team like Michigan State in the second round? Michigan State doesn't have a dominant offensive player, but they got a collection of guys that can play great defense. Down to the East. Baylor, the defending national champions. Baylor has had injury issues. They're going to beat Norfolk State, but I don't trust Baylor on a deep run. I have not been on that train. Some people are. I can understand that. I'm not going to argue with you about it because that's your opinion, and I can, you must respect one's opinion. I can see why some people will do it. I'm just not one of those people. LJ Cryer, I think, is coming back, but Chach was lost for the year. That's majorly bad because look who is in this 8-9 matchup. 8 North Carolina, 9 Marquette. North Carolina has been weird, man. Like, at one point in the year, I mean, I'm thinking, like, man, this is a team that I do not see making the tournament. Marquette, another strong start to the year, yet they kind of whittled their way into the tournament. They did finish stronger than last year, enough to make the tournament. Marquette does have former Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year in Darrell Morsell, Justin Kolick. They got Justin Kolick too, but, man, I can't get behind Marquette, man. Armando Bacot has been on a tear lately. I know they lost to Virginia Tech in the semifinal of the ACC. There's some rumors that they lost that game on purpose. I don't know. If North Carolina, okay, I can't believe I'm saying this. If North Carolina plays their best game, who knows if they can stay consistent or not? That's the problem. They've had consistency issues as well. Dare me say, they may make the Final Four. You can never count anyone out. I know. You're going to look at me. You're probably thinking, what are you on, dude? But if they play terrible, they're horrible. I mean, we know that too. So, North Carolina over Marquette. I don't trust Shaka Smart, so. Phi St. Mary's versus the winner of Wyoming and IU. Okay, let's just get real here. IU got screwed. And I'm going to have some argument in the comments about it. Listen, Indiana should be in a standalone game. Michigan should be in a first four game. IU... Oh, my gosh. I have a couple complaints about the seeding, too, with these, and we'll get to those. I think Wyoming struggled down the stretch. I haven't liked them too much. I think IU beats Wyoming in the playing game, which is tonight, by the way. IU, man, I really thought they were done for, but the way Mike Woodson has resurrected their hopes. Mike Woodson, great hire, by the way. St. Mary's, though, don't push them over. They are a pretty legit team. But you know what? I got IU beating Wyoming and St. Mary's, so ta-ta. 4 UCLA versus 13 Akron. UCLA better watch this one, man. They better watch themselves with this one. UCLA man, I have not really liked UCLA at times this year, but they're fully healthy. I like a fully healthy UCLA team. I mean, they do play... I don't know, man, what to think of them. Akron, though, man, the MAC has produced some winnable teams in the tournament, but I got UCLA winning. That could be closer than some people think at times, but UCLA with Johnny Juzang back, I think UCLA can beat Akron. Shouldn't be too much of a struggle. We'll see. 6 Texas versus 11 Virginia Tech. Dude, this is the easiest pick of them all. V-Tech. Seriously, Texas is boring. They're boring to watch. Are you kidding me? Texas should not even be a 6th seed. What have they done this year? They beat Kansas once. They got smacked by Baylor twice. They lost to TCU after having a 20-point lead. Oh, yeah, they beat TCU twice in the regular season, da-da-da. But what has Texas done? They have a good defense, and that's it. They can't score. Virginia Tech can score. Give me the Hokies, yo. They won the ACC title. They have won like 13 of their last 15 games. They are very hot. 3 Purdue, 14 Yale. Purdue, I got them beating Yale, but I'll tell you this right now. Their defense is terrible, and I'm afraid they might go out early. Who knows? Jaden Ivey got hurt 2 days in a row, though. But he's a tough kid. He'll tough it out. Jaden Ivey, man, he is electric. I really like watching Jaden Ivey play. He is amazing. Some people are suggesting him coming to the Pacers. That'd be huge for the Pacers, by the way. But Purdue, best offense in the country by far, probably. 7 Murray State, 10 San Francisco. This is one of the 4 games coming here to Indianapolis. I love Murray State, man. I haven't been too much of a fan of San Francisco for some reason. They do have some great guards. Shabazz and Bouye. They don't have a great defense. This should be an electric first-round game, but, man, Murray State's something this year. What are you doing? My dog is, doing something weird. I don't know. I'm sorry. 2 Kentucky's 15 St. Peter's. Kentucky, if they keep playing the way they've been playing lately, they're done early. No question. I don't know what is going on with this team. I want to see more of their guys be in action and have less of the ball time being Wheeler, or have Wheeler not have the ball as long as he has had it. I mean, I think Wheeler's great, but, man, you got to get other people involved. I've seen some comments about it, too, and it's like, if that's the case, get Mintz and Grady, especially if Kellen Grady steps up, man. Kentucky definitely can make a run. Oscar Tshiebwe is the SEC Player of the Year. I love me some Oscar Tshiebwe. Let's go. Kentucky Murray State, phenomenal second-round game, by the way. That's an in-state rivalry. More on that in a little bit. Up to the South region. I'm going to speed things up a little bit. I'm kind of taking a little bit long, but Arizona versus Wright State and Bryant. Arizona wins. Arizona is a big team, huge, but I'm a little worried. If Kirk Kriisa can come back, Arizona is probably a Final Four team. 8 Seton Hall, 9 TCU. This is a tough one. Seton Hall, very physical. TCU, I've liked TCU more, man, as of late. I think based on recent events, I'm going to take TCU. Seton Hall does not have Bryce Aiken, and Jared Roden, as of late, has not played good. TCU's tough, man. 5 Houston, 12 UAB. This is a classic 12-5 upset. Houston is not doing anything. I'm sorry, man. I like Houston, but when they lost Marcus Sasser, another player, that was it for them. And they eventually started to crumble. I know they won the AAC, but UAB can shoot the ball. 4 Illinois, 13 Chattanooga. This could be an upset. Illinois is going to be a close one. Chattanooga is a hard-fighting team, but I got Illinois winning by only a few points. That's a close one. 6 Colorado State and 11 Michigan. By the way, also Kentucky St. Peter's is coming here, and then Colorado State Michigan kicks off the round of 64 here in Indianapolis. Again, Michigan does not even deserve to be in a standalone game. They should have been at the very most in a first 4 game. I hate this. I have to go Michigan because at this point, anytime we say a team does not deserve to be at this spot, they end up winning the damn game. That is complete BS. And I liked Colorado State this year. I do. I have liked them. David Roddy's a stud, but man, I don't. Oh, this is a bunch of bull crap. 3 Tennessee, 14 Longwood. This is the 4th and final game here at Indy. Tennessee's looking good, man. Great guard-oriented offense as of late, and that's been a struggle for them at times this year, but as of late, Zakai Ziegler really helping them out. Oh, my God. 7 Ohio State and 10 Loyola Chicago. Sister Jean, baby. Listen, Ohio State's injured. If they're healthy, I think they win. But I'm not banking on them to be healthy. I got Loyola in the upset. Loyola won the MVC. They look kind of bad at times this year, but my biggest problem is they don't have a big win. They don't have a really big win. They had a couple opportunities there, but they didn't quite get the job done. But Ohio State, their defense is god-awful. Why are you doing this? I'm sorry. I got Villanova Delaware, by the way. My bad. I don't know why. Okay, look. Yeah, it's like you're trying to tell me, oh, Ohio State will probably win just because they're desperate. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm making stuff up at this point. Down to the Midwest, Kansas will win the first game. Kansas is the Big 12 champion. Some people are starting to sleep on Kansas. I mean, I have not exactly been on the Kansas train this year, but at the same time, though, you can't deny who's on their team. If they play the way they did against Texas Tech in the Big 12 final, Kansas definitely can make a run to the championship. 8 San Diego State versus 9 Creighton. La-da-da-da-da. I have no idea who's going to win this game, man. I really don't. Oh, brother. Yeah, I really don't know who's going to win this game. Great defense, San Diego State, and then Creighton. Oh, man. I got San Diego State winning. Screw it. 5 Iowa, 12 Richmond. This is a weird matchup. Richmond may have to spend all their energy through the A-10 tournament. Iowa, extremely dangerous. Oh, my goodness. Every time I watch Keegan Murray take a shot, every time he shoots the ball, he just looks like he's more confident than ever, more focused than ever. No pressure, literally. And everyone else is just doing amazing. Like Jordan Bohannon, he was in his 100th year in college. I'm just kidding. 4 Providence, 13 South Dakota State. Providence has been real lucky this year. And I like Providence, but not good. South Dakota State, best three-point shooting team in the country. Give me the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State to upset Providence. 6 LSU, 11 Iowa State. Dude, I have been back and forth on this game for ever. Will Wade got fired from LSU. Iowa State is a disaster on offense, but this is a favorable region for them. Iowa State started 12-0, and then they go in the Big 12. They get smashed in the Big 12. That one was my best friend Chris. If you're watching, Chris, sorry I had to say it. He knows what I'm talking about. Led by Isaiah Brockington. You know what? I'm gonna read their summary in European English just to be funny. My major in college was European studies. I'm just kidding. I was a meteorology climatology major in college. Let's just have some fun real quick. The Cyclones have everything you want in a Senator team. They're defensively elite. They rank among the top teams in adjusted efficiency with defense, spin T percentage, and beyond the arc percentage, far shooting percentage. And Sir Blockington Isaiah, that's with a Z, by the way. They also have that kind of player who can take over in the battle at any moment. The Penn State transfer is in the heart and soul of the scrum, putting up 17.5 points per game, 7 boards. I'm just kidding. Listen, Iowa State can definitely beat LSU. I just think LSU's size is a problem. A lot of people are not picking LSU. They had a similar problem last year. Will Wade couldn't coach during a tournament, and LSU went to the Sweet 16. I'm kind of smelling something like that a little bit again. I don't know. But Iowa State's not a pushover. They force a lot of turnovers. Both these teams turn over the ball up, but they also force a lot of turnovers. Who I trust at the end of the day scoring? It's LSU. That's a weird game, dude. And this could be dangerous, man. If this game wasn't in Milwaukee, I would take Colgate, but the only reason I'm taking Wisconsin is because it's in Milwaukee. Wisconsin, Johnny Davis did not look great in the Big Ten tournament. Dangerous game. Colgate has almost came close to upsetting teams. 7 USC and 10 Miami. Give me Miami. I don't care for USC. They're overrated. There's been people like, oh, they got Drew Peterson, Boogie. I just don't care. Miami has 4 guards who can all put up over 15, 20 points a game in any given moment. I think Miami's a little underrated. I kind of was not too on them at first, but then I started thinking about them, thinking they could run the table. 2 Auburn, 15 Jacksonville State. By the way, Bellarmine should be here, not Jacksonville State. This whole thing with the D1 rule crap is BS, man. But give me Auburn. But Auburn, I don't. Yeah, I haven't liked Auburn's guard play as of late. 1 Gonzaga, 9 Memphis. I'm going to speed these up quite a bit. We're already at the 24-minute mark. Wow. Gonzaga, Memphis. Gonzaga could lose this game, but I'm gonna go Gonzaga in a close one. 5 UConn, 4 Arkansas. I'm gonna go Arkansas. UConn's streaky shooting is a problem. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Rutgers and Texas Tech. Texas Tech, I think, would rather want to face Rutgers than Alabama, if I'm gonna be real with you. But I got Texas Tech winning. Michigan State, Duke. Last time they played was in the Elite Eight in 2019, but I got Duke winning in a close game. Baylor and North Carolina back down to the East. This is where the Chattanooga injury comes up. I got North Carolina upsetting Baylor. Yeah, Armando Bacot. That's why. Indiana, UCLA. Man, I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated with this one because IU has potential, but they've had a problem closing games. I hate to do this. I'm going UCLA. I really hate that one. 3 Purdue, 11 Virginia Tech. I could see Purdue losing to Virginia Tech, but I think Virginia Tech is going to start kind of... I don't know. Purdue's shooting as of late has been cold. I'm going to go Purdue, though. 7 Murray State and 2 Kentucky. Kentucky better get their shooting together because Murray State knows how to play. But I'll take Kentucky, but that's dangerous. I would love to see this game in person. Arizona and TCU. Arizona has too much size for TCU, but TCU could make it. It's going to be interesting for sure. And I got Illinois over UAB, not close. Michigan and Tennessee. Michigan could stun Tennessee, but Tennessee's due for a run. They are, the way they've been playing lately. And I'm getting less confident in Villanova, man. They did not look good in the Big East tournament at all. They didn't. I don't know what to think of Villanova at all. I think if Ohio State beats Loyola, I think they can also beat Villanova, but I'm going to take Villanova. Very close. Loyola will push them. Kansas and San Diego State, I just think Agbaji's the difference. Iowa, South Dakota State. This is going to be a funny reference, but this is going to feel like an elongated 800-meter run. And I use that because the 800 feels like it takes forever, and when you actually race an 800, it hurts. Trust me, I've been there, done it. My PR is 239. I did it in high school. I was racing some 800s last year too, but I got Iowa winning. They are too damn hot. South Dakota State, I think, will eventually burn out. They've won 21 straight, by the way, too. LSU and Wisconsin. I'm going to regret this. Yeah, I'm definitely going to regret that. Wisconsin, Johnny Davis, if he can get it together, Johnny Davis can be that Kemba Walker-esque type of guy where he carries his team on his back and goes all the way. But Wisconsin's been a little lucky this year. I don't know. LSU's big. They steal the ball a bunch. 10 Miami and 2 Auburn. Ooh, I'm doing it. Auburn's not legit, man. I don't know where people get this from. Auburn, their guard play, again, has been suffocating lately. They've been suffocating themselves lately. I like their bigs. Like, they had Walker Kessler and Jabari Smith are great, but, I mean, it can't just be all that. Gonzaga and Arkansas. Arkansas, I think, can beat Gonzaga. Gonzaga's not a Final Four team this year. Everyone's got Gonzaga in the Final Four, and I just don't agree with it. Texas Tech over Duke. Duke, the pressure is going to be on them. I just don't like their mojo. And Texas Tech, best defense in the country. They just need to keep it together a little bit. And they have a lot of guys who can step up in the scoring department. North Carolina, UCLA. Okay, a lot of you may not remember this, but this was supposed to be a matchup in December. It got canceled because of COVID. And in that matchup video, I took North Carolina because I think they would dominate over UCLA's. UCLA's got some size, but oh my goodness, I really can't believe I'm thinking about doing this. UCLA, I just don't know. They have a lot more expectations this year. Don't roast me. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what it is. Stuff that's telling me pick them. I can't get behind UCLA as much this year. Purdue and Kentucky. Dude, I don't know who's going to win this game, man. I really don't, because if Purdue or to somehow find their defensive roots, where there's just no way in hell, no chance in hell it's going to happen. They could beat Kentucky, but I'll take Kentucky. Screw it. Arizona and Illinois. Illinois had Cockburn during that game, and Illinois was put up a fight. I mean, but Arizona's too big. I don't know if I could. I almost want to take Illinois. I have in another bracket, but I unfortunately see Arizona winning. And that's putting some stock into them that I don't know if I can really put all of it into. Yeah, it's tough to really do that. Villanova, Tennessee. Villanova beat Tennessee earlier in the season. I'm not trying to make this video much longer. I'm sorry. Tennessee beat Villanova Villanova beat Tennessee earlier in the season. Tennessee wasn't all there. Yeah, I'm gonna take Tennessee. They're playing good. They are. Villanova, man, the way they looked in the Big East tournament wasn't great. Didn't like it. And Tennessee's playing a lot better than they did in December or November, it was November they faced. Gotta stick with it. Kansas and Iowa. I'm seeing a lot of people take Iowa, but I just think Kansas wins it. I think Kansas is out for some revenge this year. The way they played against Texas Tech showed me Kansas is ready for this tournament. Like they are legitimately ready for this tournament. Like they're ready to go. LSU Miami. Oh man, why am I doing this? I can't believe I'm freaking doing this. Don't even listen. You can roast me all you want in the comments, but look, it's a damn bracket. This is your. I don't know, man. This is really bold, but this bottom half of the bottom right region can explode. I think any region's going to explode. It's real combustible this year. Texas Tech and Arkansas. Give me Texas Tech. North Carolina, Kentucky. Kentucky beat their ass in the first matchup. I did say I think at least 1-7 to Tennessee was going to be in the Final Four. I said it in my group chat with a bunch of my close friends from college. With the way Kentucky's played lately, I don't know if I can do it. Pick them. This bracket has already gotten out of control. I'm just gonna do it. Since this bracket's already getting out of control, screw it. Arizona and Tennessee. Tennessee beat Arizona earlier in the year. Oh man, I don't know if I could pick them though. I guess I'll take them. Screw it. Can't believe I'm doing this, man. And I'm going to take Kansas over LSU. I think they end their run. I don't know. I really did not think Arizona was going to be in the Final Four, to be honest. I really don't know if they can do that, though, to be honest with you. Texas State, North Carolina. Texas Tech will win, and then I got Arizona versus Kansas. I really don't like this. I really don't. I guess I will take Arizona. And Texas Tech and Arizona national championship. Texas Tech to win it. Final score 72-58. to 68. All right, I appreciate you guys watching the video. You guys have any of your opinions on who's going to win? Comment below. This was crazy. It's wide open. It really is. I will see you guys later. Take care, everyone.